Hey guys, my name is David and welcome back to my channel. Today I thought I would do another discussion video as I enjoy doing these sometimes. So today, if you've clicked on it, you should know what it's all about or have a vague idea anyway. But in this video I am going to be discussing about why I am a horror fan, but I am not a horror booktuber or a horror-tuber. So for the most part, I generally read horror. Every single month, it always seems to be the genre that I focus more on. And every time I go into a bookshop, whether it's a brand new or second-hand one, I always go to their horror section first. It's the section which I always go to whenever I visit any bookshop, and then I go on to the other genres as well. Every time that I go on eBay, which is, I don't really want to say a daily basis. I do check it on a daily basis, but I don't buy on a daily basis. But every time I go onto eBay, I always check on horror books. And while I'm discussing horror, I might as well dip my toe into horror movies. Of course, I like horror movies like everyone else. But with horror movies, it's kind of hit and miss. Most of the time they're always like, okay, it is what it is, take it or leave it. I think at this point my tolerance level is extremely high about what stuff will be, too much, like this is like way too much for me to handle, or this is so extreme for me to handle. But for the purposes of this video, I'm going to be focusing on books, because this is the BookTube channel after all. Also, I wasn't planning to do this video. In fact, before I set up my camera, I was thinking to myself, David, is this going to be an interesting video? But I thought, what the hell, I'm going to do it anyway. Whether you like it or not, here I am. So with all the things I just mentioned about me being a fan of horror, more specifically horror books, why am I not a horror tuber? And that is perfectly simple, guys. I like to read other genres. And I could just end the video here, but I wanted to explain myself a bit further and elaborate. Of course, I like reading other genres. Every time I read a specific genre too much, I focus on one specific genre too much, I get burnt out and I want to read another different genre for a palate cleanser, so I can say, okay, I've actually read something different, I can go back to this genre. But I like reading other stuff as well. I like reading fantasy, I like reading sci-fi, I like reading non-fiction sometimes, I like reading classics. Some children's literature, I'm going through the Brothers Grimm fairy tales, and I like reading other stuff. I like the freedom of reading other stuff. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love my blood, guts and gore. I love reading about people getting killed and all that twisted, dark stuff that you read in horror nowadays. But I also like reading about wizards, dragons, robots, space stuff, and all that different type of stuff that you find in books. And I want to express how I feel about specific books. I don't want to be like restricted to only talking about horror books. I want to have the freedom to be able to talk about whatever I want to talk about on my channel, regardless of what genre the book is. And you're probably saying to yourself, well, David, that's how it should be. You should be able to have the freedom to read whatever you want. And I know that on BookTube, there are a good amount of channels that are genre specific. You have channels which are focused on fantasy, channels that are focused on sci-fi, and of course channels that are based around horror books. And that is all they talk about, that's all they focus on. And I think that this may be a good thing as well, because when you watch their videos and subscribe to their channel and go all through their content, you know what to expect. You know, right, this channel is just going to be talking about horror, or this channel is just going to be talking about fantasy and all that type of stuff. You get to know what to expect. And I suppose in a way that makes the viewer comfortable about what they're going into. They know what to expect. They know, right, this person's a horror tuber and that's what I want to watch. I don't want to watch anything about fantasy or anything like that. I want to watch something primarily on horror. So once again, I think that that's a good thing because it keeps expectations of the viewer to a reasonable level. They know what they're getting themselves into and they know what to expect. But with channels like mine that focus on a wide variety of genres, you never really know what you're going to get whenever I upload a video. I might be talking about a horror book one day and I may be talking about a child's book the next. I'm not sure whether this takes out that form of reassurance. I'm not sure if that's the right words, but knowing what to expect, the levels of expectation away from the viewer, so they know, oh, I'm not entirely sure about this channel because I'm not sure what to expect. They kind of talk about a wide variety of things and I'm not sure, it seems to be not really focused. And I've been thinking a lot about converting my channel to a horror channel, me being a horror booktuber, and I could easily take away and get rid of all my non-horror books. I could get rid of all my fantasy and sci-fi books, regardless whether I've read them or not, and give them away and only have in my collection horror books. But again, I don't want to do that. I want to be able to have the freedom to read whatever I want, and that's the way it should actually be. Yes, I could still keep all of the books, regardless of what genre they are, but only talk about the horror books, and thus making myself a horror tuber, and not talking about any non-horror books I've actually read that month. I suppose I could do that, but once again, it comes back to what I said at the start. I want to have the freedom to be able to talk about whatever I want, whenever I want. And who knows, maybe one day I will become a horror tuber and I will only talk about the horror stuff that I have in my collection. It's my choice. I can do whatever I want, and that's probably what you've been constantly saying to yourself throughout this whole video. I also want to make it clear here, guys, that I'm not doing this or thinking about this or it hasn't occurred to me to do this because of the view count and any of the number stuff. The numbers has nothing to do with me thinking about being a horror tuber or why am I not a horror tuber. It's primarily because I enjoy reading horror so much. I think I did a poll on my channel a while ago, I can't remember when, but it was asking people to vote on what genres they want me to talk about and focus on more on my channel, because I was interested to hear what people said, and horror was the clear winner. And the reason why I read horror is not because I want to feel a need and a desire for you guys to get that kind of content from me. It's something that I generally am interested in reading. And at the end of the day, it is going to be my decision whether I'm going to be a horror tuber or not. But I just wanted to make a video addressing this because I don't know if you guys want me to become a horror tuber. I mean, let me know down below. I would love to get your feedback on this. I know there's probably going to be a ton of comments down below saying, David, you can read whatever you want. I like your channel. You do great content. Well, I would hope that you say that. But I suppose it's the expectation of what people expect from a channel. I know that there are loads of other channels which are really good that I watch that are mixed in genre for their channels. They read a wide variety of things. But I just wanted to make a video and talk about this. I'm not entirely sure whether this is going to be a good video or not, whether it's going to be interesting to watch and listen to and experience and whatever. But I just thought, okay, what the hell? I'll make it, I'll upload it, and yeah. If people watch it, they watch it. If they don't, they don't. If they like it, they like it. If they don't like it, they don't like it. Yeah. I thought it would be something different to actually do. I'm not running out of ideas for my channel. I've got some other book reviews and a load of tags that I need to do for my channel, as I keep on getting behind with tags. I've noticed that people aren't tagging me a lot, and I'm not sure if that's because I tend not to do tags a lot, but I've got some time off work and I'm going to try my best to film a bunch of tag videos and put them out there on my channel. But anyway, I digress from the main topic of this. A lot of my favourite authors are horror authors as well, like Stephen King obviously, which, yes, I know doesn't write horror, but he writes some really good horror whenever he does. I like Clive Barker, which I need to get back into. I like Sean Hudson, which I need to get back into his work, as also Anne Rice, which, again, I need to read some more of her work. There are loads of other stuff in my room, regardless of what genre it is, that I need to read. So yeah, that's it, guys. That's all I had to really say now. I'm rambling on. I just wanted to make a video addressing why, as a horror fan, I'm not a horror tuber. And I'm not sure whether I've answered that question or not, but I feel that I've given enough explanation about why that is not the case. And maybe, who knows, one day I will become a horror tuber. But right now I'm feeling really comfortable about where I am with my channel, what type of genres I'm reading, what type of genres I'm interested in, which is probably more important, and that's where my channel is right now. But please comment down below, let me know your thoughts on what I've just said. Let me hear any feedback that you have about my videos and about my channel, and let's see where it goes from there. I just want to make it clear, guys, here that I'm not doubting my channel. I'm not down on my channel whatsoever. I'm not upset with the numbers or anything like that, and I'm not for a second thinking about deleting my channel. You're stuck with me forever. But I just wanted to talk about this topic. So with all that out of the way, all said and done, have a great day, read some awesome books, and I will see you all in my next video.